Hey, everybody, and welcome to this. Hold on, take two. Uh, Welcome, everybody, to Chef and Faux Chef, the real cooking versus cooking simulator experience. Today, Cheffrey and I are going to be baking a strawberry cake, so get ready for shenanigans. I guess we just kind of start gathering ingredients in a second?
Yeah, it works for me. And the only thing I have out at the moment is my butter to get it to room temperature because we tweaked one little thing. If you look at this recipe, there's something called the strawberry cake filling, and it has the cake dough, and you're supposed to pour it on top of the cake dough before you cook it and bake it, which was very confusing to me. So I'm going to take out something out of it, which is the cornstarch, so it doesn't thicken up, and I'm going to drizzle it on the cake itself before I frost it. Cake flour. So are you measuring out your flour at the same time that you're
No,
getting it?
not at
Okay.
all.
Okay.
I'm just getting a lot. Okay. Let me see how much how much flour it told me to get. 250 grams
Yeah,
of
250 grams.
that. Okay, good. I got over 1,000.
Oh, wow. Yeah, plenty.
Maybe I should do that again correctly. I'm just gonna.
Why don't you throw it? No, don't throw it on the floor yet. It's too early.
All right, here we go. 250, right? All right, 275 is close enough to 250. So we got the cake flour, baking powder, and
Yes, baking
salt.
powder
10
and salt.
10 grams of baking powder. That is not over here.
Mine is right here.
Where is the baking soda?
Baking powder.
Where is the baking powder? Oh, here we go. Okay, let me put this over here by my flour. Salt.
Salt, correct. Let's get some salt.
All right, I got those things. Mix using. Oh no, wait, hold on. I want to go back to ingredients. Okay. So cake flour, baking powder, salt, vanilla sugar, granulated sugar. Oh, I do need starch.
Speaking of which, I need to make that vanilla sugar as well.
Wait, how much granulated sugar?
400 grams. That's a lot of sugar.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. 400. Okay.
All right, I got my sugar.
Okay, I'm just getting a tiny bit too much of everything because I want to make a big cake. So vanilla sugar, is that over here? How many vanilla sugars, please?
350 grams.
Jeez.
That's why I'm like, this recipe's a little sketchy. Like, it's gonna be fun.
All right.
To say the least.
250 strawberry grams. Ooh. Okay, I have a bunch of strawberries. Let me put them over here with all my other stuff. Oh God, I should have grabbed a plate for this. It's fine. Right on the counter. Egg yolk. Do I have to like remove the yolk from the egg? How many grams is one egg?
Good question.
All right, I've got strawberries. I got egg yolks. I got probably enough butter because it's like 2 sticks. All the dry ingredients. Now I need vanilla extract, water, and lemon juice.
Yes, let me grab my lemon juice. Where did I put the lemon juice? Did I put it in the fridge? Did I put it in the fridge? Okay. Lemon juice.
Lemon juice. Okay, but I can't find vanilla extract, and that's a real problem.
That is a problem.
Where do they put that? Oh, here we go. These look like extracts of some sort. Oh, those are food dyes. Fuck. There are some black trays on a shelf opposite the big fridge. Okay. There are, what? This is fridge number 1. I see no black trays anywhere. And this is fridge number 2, where I also don't see black trays. So, okay, I'm just gonna get some vanilla frosting and we're just gonna make this fucking cake. I would like it to please dispense.
All right, is it cool if I start the vanilla sugar now since it has to dry for 20 to 30 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
Do
cool.
it.
All right, so easy, quick vanilla sugar. You can use vanilla extract like I am using, and you can also use the beans if you would like. And it is a half a cup of sugar to about a tablespoon of vanilla powder or vanilla sugar. Oh goodness, vanilla extract. I need a cup and a half. So let's get that. Now I've got cane sugar, so it's not bleached. So it's got a little bit of a brownish tinge to it. We'll put that into my bowl, and then I'm going to add in some vanilla. I'm going to do a tablespoon and a half. I'm going to tweak the recipe because it's a lot of vanilla. I'll mix it up. Then we'll put it out onto a sheet pan and let it air dry for a bit. Because if I don't, the moisture from the vanilla could mess up the recipe just a little bit because it has more liquid in it, so it has to dry. Vanilla sugar has been made.
I cannot get it to dispense the vanilla bean frosting, and I also cannot find vanilla extract, so I just got some more vanilla sugar, and that's just what's gonna happen. All right, well, I've gathered everything that I can find. The bottle next to my strawberries. Oh my god! It's vanilla extract!
You found it.
God damn it. Let's fucking make a cake.
I still don't know why it says knead the dough. Because it's not a dough. It's a batter.
We're gonna knead the dry, yeah? All right,
yeah, we're gonna mix that all together.
So cake flour, baking powder, and salt.
I need 1.1 cups of cake flour. You need 250 grams.
Okay, how much salt did it say?
Salt, 20 grams. That's a lot of salt, bro. I can't do that.
Just don't then. Add a good amount.
I'm gonna add a decent amount because salt is just a flavor enhancer. I don't want to have a salty cake.
Are you sure?
All right, now baking powder, 2.1 teaspoons.
Cool. I've got all my dries in the bowl. Okay, and then I think I'm supposed to use the hook.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use a fork to mix mine up. I grabbed a cheap plastic container we have underneath from the holidays. Mix my dry in because I want to put my wet into the metal bowl because I'm gonna use the hand mixer for that.
That was extremely satisfying. It's ready to go in a pot.
All right, we working.
The dry stuff is Ned. So I'm ready to do vanilla sugar and butter.
Wish I can go ahead and get my butter into the bowl.
I would like to cut the butter, please.
I got my butter nice and soft at room temperature.
Is it because it's on a plate? Is that why I can't?
Possible.
That's dumb. All right. Yep, that was why. Just stab the butter. It wouldn't let me. It's okay. I figured it out. All right, so I'm cutting off like a third of the butter.
Nice.
All right.
All right, I got my 2/3 cups of butter. I'm just going to combine this there. That way I knew my measurements were right.
And then it wants the, what is it, the vanilla sugar?
I'm going to go ahead and introduce mine to the bowl.
I put in way too much vanilla sugar. Balance it with more butter. No, then I gotta balance it with more everything else. It's fine. It's just gonna be extra vanilla sugary. That's what the people want.
All right, so you need 3 egg yolks, right? Oh, it's just floating in midair?
Amazing. I don't actually know how to... Oh, okay. I have to do this to separate.
All right, I'm going to get my 3 egg yolks real quick. I got to separate mine by hand.
Okay, I now have the egg yolks. I need to put the vanilla extract in, and I put that in over here. All right. I mixed it twice for good measure.
All right, I am all mixed as well. Next, it says to cut strawberries in half. And it says add them into the same bowl as the flour mixture, which actually makes sense because if you put like strawberries or berries into a cake by itself, 9 times out of 10 they're gonna sink. But the flour helps suspend it in the batter for some reason. So
here's my strawberries. This is gonna take forever.
All right, got my strawberries.
I'm gonna use the automatic cutter because otherwise I'm gonna be chopping strawberries for like 500 years.
I'm gonna go ahead and start my strawberries then.
All right, and I'm gonna automatically cut. Hopefully this works out. Did they cut? Those are full strawberries.
All right, I am done with my strawberries.
I'm just gonna make chops, and whatever happens, happens, guys. There's not gonna be any rhyme or reason to this. That's great. I'm
What
pleased with
happened?
that. I made a mess. No, I'm not blending. I'm not blending the strawberries.
Not today.
I already chopped them. They're perfect. Look, don't you want to eat randomly, aggressively chopped strawberries with mostly still their leaves intact in a cake?
Extra fiber.
Yeah, exactly. It's healthy.
I hope this is gonna turn out into something here, because, like I said, this recipe's made me nervous the whole time.
Add to the same. Oh, so now I'm supposed to add the dry stuff with the strawberries into the kneading bowl that already has the wet stuff kneaded up in it, and then I'm gonna mix that.
I don't think this is gonna turn into a cake.
Really? What do you think it's gonna
Really?
turn into?
Nothing. Really, truly.
What can you do to make it so it does turn into a cake?
I'm gonna try and use this mixer here real quick to see if it busts up the strawberries and gives it more liquid. But I think I may have to add. Maybe that is what the filling is for. Is to get it wetter. It's got to be, because this is so dry. Like, it's like a desert. So
the recipe is finally starting to make sense to you now, huh?
that is not going to turn into anything. So yeah, I'm going to have to do yeah, it's going to be a brick. It's going to be like hardtack from the Civil War or something. And it's just look at that. Now I know why they call it dough. It all makes sense now.
So now it's making the filling, right?
Yes. All right, got my pot.
All right,
and then we need
200 milliliters of water,
which is converted 1.05 cups.
I put my water in.
I just did 2. All right, next we need lemon juice, which is 15 milliliters for you and a tablespoon for me.
Okay.
Now we need granulated sugar, but how much was it? 400 grams for you.
Right, so I'm just going to dump this entire thing in here.
And I need 1 3/4 cups. That's a lot of sugar. This is going to be super sweet. Next is salt.
Salt and
more salt. I'm going to do another pinch.
Strawberry. Wait, hold on. I fucked up. I was only supposed to put some of the strawberries, and then I was supposed to put the rest of the strawberries in this part, but I put all of the strawberries.
I was going to say, in my case, it should be fine because I'm mixing it all together, so mine will be fine. But I'm going to add a few more strawberries to.
I'm going to have to.
That way, that flavor cooks out.
Oops. All right. Well, let me do the salt, and then I'm going to go grab some more strawberries.
Which you already added salt to the first part, which is confusing to me why it has it in here twice.
Because it's to make up for all the extra strawberries I accidentally put in.
I guess so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, baby.
Now we got to bring it to a boil, right? Yes, bring to a boil and transfer to a bowl.
Okay, I'm boiling mine.
Mine is working up to a boil. You can see it starting to simmer.
All right, so I finished boiling, and I just got to transfer it into the kneading bowl.
All right, so I'm scared to add this right into the dough.
Hot?
Because it's freaking hot.
So maybe just let it sit?
Scramble my yolks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, good point.
Okay, I added some ice to it. We'll whisk it up and let the ice melt. Help it cool down a smidgen. I'm trying to plan out the rest of this. So once we get the cakes in the oven, we can make our fantastic buttercream.
So how do we make buttercream?
So it's going to be 1/2 cup of unsalted butter at room temperature. Then it's 2 cups of confectioner's sugar, which is powdered sugar. And then it's a tablespoon and a half. I'm going to do a teaspoon of vanilla extract and then 2 tablespoons of milk. And then if you wanted to add coloring, you would add 3 drops of whatever food coloring you would like. I think I am good enough to mix it in now.
Okay, all right, so let's go ahead and do that. No more fucking around.
All right, let me grab my hand mixer again. That looks like a cake batter, friends. I'm excited. This might actually turn out to be a good cake.
That seems completely wrong. Okay, so what's the next step?
It's time to put it into the pans and bake.
So let's do it. All right, where's my circle pan?
Got my circle pans right cheer. Let me know when we're pouring it into the pans.
I'm just gonna pour this on top. That seems like the best possible thing to do.
Nice. All right,
Here
so
we
you're
go.
pouring it into the bowl now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can totally tell I did that. No, don't fill it to the top. I had to fill it to the top, okay? I had to do it. It's perfect. It's gonna be a perfect cake.
So good news is there's not a whole bunch of batter, so that means it won't take too long to cook, and it shouldn't take too long to cool down either. And let me know when you're ready to throw her in the oven.
I'm good to go. I look how it's perfect. No one has ever placed a cake dough better in a pan in their life than me right now. And now it's time to put it in the oven. And the oven is
All right. I'm placing mine into the oven now.
Give me
And now we get ready to make buttercream. Buttercream.
let me see how long it tells me to bake this for. Set time and temperature according to cake pan. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is the timer. Don't you, oh Lord me. Okay, 100 degrees Celsius. Guys,
I don't know what that means.
I live in America. What is 300 what are you baking yours at?
350.
What is 350 Fahrenheit in Celsius? Someone help me out. 180?
180.
Okay, perfect. All right, I've got it at 180. And I'm going to turn it up more because 30 seconds probably isn't long enough, I think. All right, this is perfect. This looks perfect. Don't worry about the smoke, everybody.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. All right, time to make buttercream, yeah? So I've got everything here. So I've got the butter, I've got the powdered sugar. So now I add, how much vanilla should I add? And how
I'm
much
going to do
milk?
literally a splash. I'm not going to do much at all.
All right, I'm going to add my splash right now.
Yeah, I'm going to add my butter here to my bowl. So I'm going to whisk it just a teensy bit real quick. Just a smidge.
How much milk should I add?
The recipe that I had called for like 2 tablespoons. So literally just a little bit, just to keep it. I'm going to add it as I need it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add a bunch of powdered sugar.
I'm going to put it in the whisk.
Hopefully this doesn't go all over the place. All right, now I'm going to add my vanilla. Just a splash. Another little splash. Oop, that was more than a little splash. And then a splash of milk.
All right, chat is begging me to put alcohol in my frosting. I'm going with rum.
I've got 2 votes for vodka in my chat.
I'm hearing lemon vodka. I'm hearing lemon vodka, yeah.
All right, let's do lemon vodka. All right, let's add a splash. I feel like Sandra Lee. All right, I'm going to whip this up pretty good here.
All right, are you whipping? I'll whip.
I'm going to get it nice and fluffy. But the buttercream needs to be fluffy. I'm going to add my food coloring now. I have food gel and food coloring. I'm debating on which one I should use.
I'm going to try to get the buttercream out of the frosting dispenser.
All right, I added 3 drops of pink food gel. Because food gel is a lot more intense than food coloring.
I guess I just have to put the cake under it. Okay, all right. Whatever. My cake is still smoking. 5 minutes? I have to cook it more, but all the insides are burnt.
Looks good, yeah. This frosting's going to be pretty on point, I think.
Okay, see, that looks more cooked now. All right. I think I'm going to stop. It's already so burnt. I don't think I should cook it anymore.
There we go. I think my buttercream is finito.
Cool. My buttercream is a ball of dough.
Look at it. Look at it jiggle.
Get frosting with a spatula? That doesn't even make any sense. Also, where are those?
Oh, he means like an offset spatula.
Oh, confectionery
like
spatula.
Kind of like this.
Oh. Okay, well that's ready. I don't know anything about baking a cake, okay? I only know how to eat cake.
The cake is jiggling less and less, you guys. I think things are actually... Like, I was scared because I was watching it. It was flat around the edges, but it was like really had like a... It had quite a mound on it. And now it's cooking down as it starts to solidify as it bakes. I'll open it. but it's actually looking pretty good. You see, I'm shaking the oven now, and it's barely jiggling. So it's looking decent at the moment.
All right, so everybody, you've told us what your favorite cake is, but what is your least favorite cake?
That's a good question. What is my least favorite cake? Oh yeah, cheesecake. My sister is right. I hate cheesecake.
You don't like cheesecake?
I don't like cream cheese in copious amounts like that. It just grosses me out so much.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry. You gave me a little bit of shit about liking my steak well done, but you don't even like cheesecake?
I don't like cheesecake. I don't eat ice cream either. It's too much dairy too. It like totally destroys my insides. All right, so let's check one of these cakes. So here's what the cake looks like. There's no jiggling. I mean, it feels decent. Like, I think we might be good, but I need to do the tests.
What's the test? Stick a fork in it?
Stick a toothpick in it, which I don't have toothpicks, so it's going to be a chopstick. You can see the cake is separated from the sides just a little bit. Once it sits a little bit longer and cools down a little bit more, I think we might be okay here.
Are you going to layer those two on top of each other?
Yes. Or I'm going to attempt to.
All right, so how much longer do you think those cakes need to sit?
A lot.
I don't know how to take the cake out of the pan.
I'm so scared. I don't want it to just...
How do I get the cake out of the pan?
Well, I'm having the same issue, so this is fine. We'll just go down together.
Pick up. Oh, I have to press E. Okay.
Press E, Cheffrey. I'm trying to press E. About to have a meltdown over here. I just bought these pans today, and they said they were non-stick. That, I have found out, is an absolute lie.
Have you tried yelling at it really loudly?
I might have to. Oh, God. It's getting worse. So, let's go ahead and...
I've got my pastry syringe, which sounds very medical. All right. So what's the plan? Or
right on the edge. I'm going to here, I'll show you one.
Yeah, let me see.
I'm going to do that and just go around.
Why is it silver? All right.
Silver?
Okay, well, we're going with that.
All right, so now what I'm doing is I'm going around the bottom and I'm doing the same thing to cover up the mess that's down here. So whenever you're using a piping tip, you always got to make sure that you keep spinning it and keep it tight, keep the pressure in there. And the way you hold it is like this, and then you can just gently take a look. What do you think so far?
I don't know how to put my stupid fucking pearls on my... No!
Uh-oh, she's having a breakdown. You okay over there?
No!
What happened?
I dropped my cake on the floor.
No, I should just drop mine on the floor too.
Don't you dare. It's fine. It never happened. All right. Okay. I don't. I just want sprinkles on my cake. That's so much to ask. All right. Well, okay. I got sprinkles around the cake. I have a happy face on my cake. I'm going to put some strawberries on it.
Yeah, I'm going to sliver some strawberries and put them on the sides. Look at that.
All right. That's it.
So check out the cake. I left it in the best position.
Oh
so
my
you could
God.
see it.
It looks so pretty. It looks way better than my cake.
My cake. It's so much better than I thought it was gonna be.
Hold on, I'm gonna pick the cake up and put it back on. His eyebrows fell off. I see what the problem is here. All right, hold on. I'm picking up the cake. I'm putting it.
Uh-oh. I don't like that noise. Oh no, where did it go? Is that a trash can?
Yes. How's it? How is it? Let's see.
I'm gonna taste test now. Here we go. The cake itself is actually really good. Here you go, everyone. Have a bite. It's got a lot of frosting on it, but have a bite. Nom nom nom. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching this episode. We made strawberry cake. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. We really appreciate. Wow.
Take two.
Take two. Thank you, everyone. Wow.
All right, take three,
so
everybody.
bad.
Cameras, lights, action.
It's not coming out. It's not coming out.
Strawberry cake, a disaster story.